Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's excited for more tactical strategies. Hopefully we have a successful venture today. And without further ado, let's up our volume back up. And if music is too loud, let me know. Or if it's not loud enough. Into the world we go. Hope everyone had a good holiday weekend last week. I know I enjoyed my week off, but ready to get back into it and do some more streams. Uh-oh.
If you've been talking to Oberon, Commander, know he is grossly overacting, in my humble opinion. In a remote town far away from
right.
Perhaps it is true tensions between undead and elves could manifest in some sort of temporary violence, but mass killings? By the Seven, no. That I cannot believe.
Just because you're a super devout undead doesn't mean everyone is.
I have formally accused the undead in the city of Harrow Ridge of genocide, and there have been patrols in the night, empty houses in the morning.
Right. I don't remember how I addressed this situation. Well, Edmund's not here, so I guess I told him to go deal with it. See, I have 33 gold, but no research points, so I can't do any research. So let's just get back into combat. We're finally starting to make some headway. What I want to know is, where are the ships? Ironclad here. Aha, ironclad there. Tavern, Parliament, War Factory, and Academy. I have the gold. I can either start making my way over. Transport Devastators. I have armor. I don't have a whole lot. Perhaps it would be better off playing the safe route. Devastator, 5 armor, 4 troopers, 2 grenadiers. An increased gold output would be useful, but so would another academy. If we can increase our research points, we can more rapidly grow our... perfect. Build an academy here. And then we'll save the rest of the gold because I want to get another troop maker. But in the meantime, we have 4 ironclads. Perhaps it's time we start taking control of some ocean. What cards do I have? Sort by type. Shipyards built faster, can produce juggernauts. Ironclads will not be able to move this round. Wait. That means I could lock him down so that I could move over and pick up these goodies. Or I like that strategy. Other thing I could do is do some ship-to-ship combat. Let's move 3. I want supreme number. And I want to bring my transport ship here and unload. Meanwhile, Imp Fighter. What's over here? Just a trooper? Alright, Imp Fighter is going to come right over here. And that seems like a... Ooh, actually... Let's... That's already 2 combat situations, so I'm going to have to pay a general or let the Imperial Army do it. But another transport ship is necessary. And I want to move one of these troopers over here. Alright, let's end our turn. See what all actually happens. They're preparing to attack. Green is pushing forward. Building troops. It's the downside. Everybody has a lot of things going on right now. Right then. Is that my capital? Yeah, without that dies, I die. Now then, Ironclad versus Ironclads. And then Imp Fighter versus their 2 troopers. Okay. Go to battle. Let's see how they're fare. What is that? Devastator. Okay. Right then. Now for my turn. And this is definitely a Dragon Lord battle situation. Let's see. Devastation, Rejuvenation, Blood Leech, Soar, Purifying Flame. Okay, good. I do have the aura. That restores friendly units. Oh, but I have the aura of annihilation. Increases the damage done by friendly units. Let's get rid of Inspire. Wait, what happened? Aura of Restoration. I want to get rid of Inspire and add my second aura. So now my friendly units, when they're near me, will heal and do extra damage. Which I'm almost always near my friendly units. And let's swap out Aegis for Purifying Flames. Right then, to battle. So we have our imp fighters and that's it. So we need to go on and build a battle forge. Now then, where's our enemy? Interesting. They're already on the move. It's not like them. I need to get troopers built as soon as possible.
Target quickly. Battle forge completed. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Troopers and grenadiers.
Trooper ready to march.
Because they are already capturing everything.
The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Point me at something that can go boom.
Grenadier, fresh from the barracks. No mountain can stop us.
I'll be the last thing they see.
Right. We need to help our troops out. Oh, all my troops died. Interesting.
The Emperor shows us the way.
Yeah, we definitely need to get an army rolling.
Your unit will
Grenadiers, shaman, some warlocks.
Grenadiers are filled up with ale.
Pull back.
construction underway, Commander.
Take me a tank, reporting for duty. In a straight line now.
They tell me enemy
Alright, get up there. We need to claim that. Do we have any troopers? We do not have any troopers. Alright, I want a war factory.
Construction in progress.
And that we need to get troopers now.
Pay me in blood. What's the medical emergency? Let's get this dance of death started. Pay me in blood. I will stand until my last breath. Let's get
You
this dance of
lot,
death started.
go capture that.
You rang?
And y'all go to assist.
Who requested fireworks?
Meantime,
Wall factory completed. Your
get
unit will
a couple armor and a couple devastators.
You're out of recruits, Commander.
Oh no.
This world lies ready, waiting for its death. Hail and kill.
Well,
Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. Death is looming. Firing up.
right then.
We'll crush them one leg at a time.
Perhaps I should have gone with more force.
I will stand until my last breath.
Oh dear. Well, on the bright side, if we can survive,
That's impossible. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Watch your footing, Commander. Enemy arms in deployment.
no.
My two balloons are bursting. My reputation precedes me.
I think we lost.
Watch me soon. Recruits to turn into a dragon, Commander.
They produced way too quickly for me to counteract.
I'm all eyes and ears.
That's impossible, Commander.
Can't miss.
That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible, Commander.
Well, we lost.
Not enough recruits to turn into a dragon, Commander.
Wow. They produce extremely quickly. Wait, you can restart? Nah. I'll play it legit. I'll play fair. At least I took out most of their troops too. Right then. 1 ironclad versus 3. Let them have it. They can't take ours out. Alright then. Massacre at Harrowage. Only good elf is a dead elf. Goes undead chant. Uh-oh. Emperor spotted in shopping mall after losing battle. I'd rather spend time in a mall than on the battlefield. In-depth interview inside. Yeah, sure. Chief chirps. I ordered my men to stay within spitting distance of the Emperor. We wonder why. Zeppelin mercenaries. What do y'all want now?
7, Commander, what has happened in the town of Harrow Ridge is truly abominable. Such crimes committed by my kinsmen. I can hardly believe it. Those elves, they must have staged unspeakable acts of sacrilege to madden them so. They must have... Why else would they? Heresy gross and foul.
The phrase too little, too late comes to mind, Commander. But it seems Edmund did his duty in the end. The nightmare of Harrow Ridge vanished come the dawn, and those responsible for the killings have themselves been rendered unto death. Justice is hereby done, and I am furthermore glad to say Edmund apologized for his earlier disbelief in my accusations towards the undead. I hope they too have learned.
Interesting.
They've had a horrid example of what their own religious mania may lead to.
To the bar. Let's talk to Edmund.
Harrow Ridge. A harrowing place if ever there was one, Commander. When Oberon first spoke of its supposed horrors, I dismissed them as the ravings of yet another councillor shouting for attention. But it was all damnably true. The undead, they were slaughtering each and every elf they could get their bony, sordid claws on. In the name of the 7. Lunatics, the lot of them.
Sounds like
No
it.
skeleton stirs there anymore. They tasted their own medicine by my very blade. The law of the land I set in place and left a kindly old elven landowner as mayor. They'll rebuild their houses lost to zealots' torches, and forget as best as they might the Knights of Blood. To think the idea of a few dead elves made me chuckle as I travelled there. Quite another thing to see them lying in the ditches, row on row, gored and mangled. Yet no sooner had my troops restored order than their survivor spirits soared once more, and they swore to reshape their stricken little society. I'll think kindlier of elves in future, Commander. They're a stout lot over there in Harrow Ridge. Good luck to them.
Well, what do you know? Edmund's growing a heart.
Looks like Edmund's impenetrable contempt for all that is non-lizard was pierced, Commander, be it ever so slightly. Had a kind word to say about some elves out in the country. Why he'd do that for the life of me, I can't imagine.
You lack the female touch, Commander. Victory marred by defeat is no victory at all.
I can agree with you on that one.
We gained and we lost today, Commander. Such is the nature of war.
Indeed. To the throne room.
Commander, it can't have escaped your notice that elf women tend to breastfeed their children in public. Walking down the street, everywhere I look, there is another mammal suckling its offspring like there's no tomorrow. And quite frankly, it disgusts me. I don't see me pulling up my skirt and laying eggs in the middle of Palace Square. These things are private matters and should be kept out of the public eye. You won't allow this sordid custom to continue unchecked, will you, Commander?
Interesting.
The lizard speaks true, Commander. These women have no shame, no sense of respectability. When they feel inclined to feed their whelps, let them do so with a bit of decorum, in a place where none can behold their vulgarity.
Seeing a woman suckling her child, that mysterious smile on her lips, the sound of the relishing babe, It always puts a smile on any imp's face. Did you know imps enjoy their mother's milk well beyond their first few years? Ha! Ban public breastfeeding? No! Applaud it! Promote it! Reward it!
Breastfeeding is a miracle of nature, a thing of solemn beauty. Let that cold-blooded lizard be offended if she wishes, but don't try and hide what is nothing more than a perfectly normal, yes, glorious practice.
I'm afraid Prospera is overreacting somewhat, Commander. It would be wrong to ban public lactation for the sake of such vague and senseless reasons. Why take away a liberty that harms no one, but on the contrary shows us the flowering of a species at work? We elves regard breastfeeding as an almost sacred ritual that uplifts the spirit of the beholder.
So, Undead and Lizard say no, the other three say yes. Undead and Lizard. So if I say no to it, I'll have even less favor. From them. I already have negative 20% in their lands. I'm going into lizard territory. I don't think there really was a lot of undead lands. But dwarves and imps, I could really use their assistance in the upcoming battles. And plus, I don't... Wait, will it tell me what? Oh, it doesn't tell me. I don't see it being a problem. Undead, which is also my lowest faction, are gonna have a fit. Gonna throw a fit if I don't support them. And the lizards are one of my top two, so I'm not too worried about them. We're gonna allow.
I protest. Indeed, I do protest. I mean, what's next? Shall we allow public copulation as well?
No, of course not.
People cheering on couples as they undertake procreation.
No.
One has to draw a line, Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Everything goes.
No, not everything, but breastfeeding your child?
Good show. Let us celebrate all mothers in the land. Bosoms aplenty, and an infant on every nipple. Huzzah!
Hear, hear. And let it be known that anyone who opposes a woman exposing her breast whenever she damn well wants to is ripe for the monarchy. And I don't care whether her purpose is nursing or not.
I figured as much for you.
Bravo, Commander. I will be sure to inform my brethren that the dragon respects one of nature's, and thus one of the elves', most exquisite rights.
And
The leader
Yorick.
gives license to debauchery, gives license to the moral corruption of his entire society.
Yeah. Keep it up, and everything will come crashing down, is what you have to tell me. I have 25.
Dear me, I could do with a nap. To contend with demons drains the mind as much as it endangers it.
Let's see what your research has produced. Dread roar. All enemies are paralyzed in fear. That could be very useful. I think I need to get another damage booster, though. because that was a pretty heavy blow to me. And there was nothing I could do to stop the onslaught. I also think it might be time to upgrade our people. Could do Meet the Beatles. I think we're gonna get the anti-air turret, and then we're gonna unlock the hunter ability, or I don't know. Let's see the warlock. I do tend to use a lot of warlocks. And now back to the bridge. Let's see what we got. So, I want Trooper to go in and to come over here and to unload. So that way I can claim this land. We have Devastators. Let's see. 4 Troopers, 3 Grenadiers, and a transport. We're gonna need some heavy army. But if we could take that one out, then we win. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna build a war factory right here. Yeah, we'll build a war factory here. And now there's nothing I can build. Nope. That's alright. We're gonna move the ironclads this way. What I could do, let's see, ironclad, or no, that's a juggernaut. Can I build juggernauts? I cannot. So yeah, we're gonna move the ironclads. Two and two. In the meantime, what do we have? Move 1 trooper over here. And we're gonna end our turn. What? That doesn't seem like a very wise move on their part. My ironclads versus a juggernaut versus a transport. Show map. So there is land. Transport, juggernaut, ironclad. I'm slightly worried about the juggernaut. So we'll pay Catherine to win this fight. We lost an ironclad, but we claimed victory. Undead slay elves, lizards slay undead. General kill 'em all. Edmund strikes again. Everyone's fairly happy with me except for the undead. Bare boobs for all to see. Commands Horndog Emperor. Wow, that sounds about right. How the media would relay that decision. War economy pays off. Some say we ask at what cost. All right, we got Zeppelins will move faster, and imp fighters cannot move. Oh.
Commander, I hear that Lady Lohanna is to be the subject of an artwork, a sculpture to be made by some lizard dilettante. It is with great concern that I appeal to the influence you have over our dear queen. You'll ensure she doesn't take up on this offer, won't you? In elf society, we are all equals, and to put one person on a pedestal is tantamount to sacrilegious veneration. Despicable.
Yes, but she is my queen.
These are exciting times for lizard art, Commander. A statue of Lady Lohanna has been commissioned, and it will be our most famous sculptor who shall set her lovely likeness in stone. To be immortalized by Della Gecko himself. Such an honor.
I must admit you settled that last engagement rather decisively, Commander. Death follows where the dragon drives.
Indeed.
Ask me if the weather is fine. Ask me if I enjoyed my lunch. You'll get a much nicer answer, Commander.
Impressive victory, Commander. You fight like a lion, which is almost as good as a lioness.
Yeah.
Win you scored, Commander. Wish I were a dragon sometimes, to burn and battle like you.
Yeah. It's not all it's cracked up to be all the time. Hello, my queen.
What a pickle I am in. You have heard about the new statue that will be placed on Government Square, have you not? The one school children from all over Rivellon could pick the subject for?
Oh.
As it turns out, I am the very subject they chose. Obviously, I am very flattered, but we elves don't create statues of other elves. To do so is almost idolatrous. I should refuse. Should I?
I don't think you should, no. Those children know you to be an inspiration, as do I. A statue is the least you deserve. Perhaps it is best that you do. Oberon is bound to throw a fit. Well, I did just increase Oberon's appreciation of me, so I think we're okay. I don't think you should. Let him set you up right.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I was chosen, and I won't back down. Oh, this is so exciting!
Besides, you're no longer just an elf or an elf princess. You are the Dragon Lord's queen.
Commander, you're...
Now then, perhaps we save our upgrade points. Because in saving our upgrade points, we'll be able to buy a master class, which would indeed be beneficial. Now we have hunters and armor and a new location that we could build. Two transport ships. And they could attack me this turn. Take the transport ship back to the capital. Bring some extra reinforcements for capital. And then I want to send these ironclads. Can I take them home? I could take them home. Decisions. We did build a war factory, though. Means we can also start producing our army. It's a tough call. I think we're gonna make the safe choice this time. I want... Ooh, I can destroy a parliament. Does anywhere have a parliament? They have a parliament. Maybe that's what I do. I could destroy their parliament. It could prevent green from increasing. What else do I have? What generates sabotage? Are those strategy cards? I think those are considered strategy cards. Oh, academies generate unit acquisition, advantage, and subversion cards. Is that considered a subversion? Strategy card. Perhaps I build another academy then. No, Parliament is what does that. So if I really want to increase my chances of getting all of that, that's how I do it. I'm also noticing a lot of very empty lizard folk territory. Perhaps what we do then is we spend a decent chunk of money interesting. I want half of you to go here. Half of you to go here. Actually, undo that one. You move over here as well. You two move over here. Oh, I only have one over there. That works. But this way, next time I can attack with them. I want to build... Well, I guess we'll build 2 troopers. And then we'll build over here a grenadier. And then with what remains, we will build, let's see, 13. Let's build us a warlock and a hunter. And because we can, let's destroy that parliament. And I end... do I? Yes, I end my turn. Now this is what I'm concerned about. What do they do? They offloaded and then brought him back. Yeah, they are definitely preparing to invade. Yep. There we go. Invasion number 1 of the capital. Time for us to stand strong. Huh, we're already pretty much guaranteed victory. But on the slight chance... We'll pay 5 gold so that we have that extra bit of... Actually... Do they have hunters, troopers? I have any sort of sabotage? Huh. Actually... Just let them fight it out. We lost 1 trooper. That I can live with. Our capital stands strong. Lady Lohanna orders megalomaniac vanity project. Yeah, that's definitely an elf writer. Useless statue to cost millions. Emperor supremacy at war on resources called both questionable and fleeting. Loaf of bread looks like emperor picks inside. My queen has rewarded me with a dragon power card. Bastion and imp binoculars. Lady Prospera.
In confidence, of course. About rumors pertaining the dwarfs. I'm sure she has a lot to say on this subject, so I advise you to hear her out and help if you can.
Interesting.
I wonder what in the world I could have done to offend General Carterin, Commander. As far as I recall, I've been nothing but courteous to her. But when I offered we should have a nice pint of that wonderful ale, goodbye and good luck, she eyed me like one would a bucket of snails. Does she not enjoy a good pint then? If so, she should just tell me, and then I'd be the injured party.
Interesting. Let's see what she has to say.
Commander, or should I say chauvinist in chief.
Wow.
I'm here to inform you that even though you may not value a lady's quality of life as highly as that of a man,
Excuse
so
me.
you have demonstrated via the salary snub debacle, I do hope you
This was an
value her
accident.
life, full stop. Let me explain. Rumor has it that among the dwarves a vile custom exists under the outrageously euphemistic misnomer, the long goodbye. It is whispered that when a woman sought the company of another than her husband, fat drunken swine, the lot of them, he has the right to take her into the woods and leave her for the wolves to feast on.
It's whispered that when a woman sought the company of another man than her husband, he has the right to take her into the woods and leave her for the wolves to feast on. Well, I mean, if they're married and she's being unfaithful, I mean, the Bible said to stone adulterers,
Let me tell
so.
you that I don't care the dwarves are valued allies best kept appeased. This reputed savagery must stop. And to make up for your earlier error, you'll be its undoer.
To make up for my error of not paying more money. Such a custom exists and I'll abolish it. This is quite another matter than gold in general's pockets, after all. Rumor has it, it is whispered. I'm glad you brought me so much concrete evidence. I'll get right on it. Ooh. I can either basically laugh in her face and be like, yeah, you're just giving me rumors of such things, or I really tick off the dwarves and I abolish their policy towards acts of unfaithfulness. I mean, if I was going to go purely on my own decisions, I would just straight up be like, nah. It's my belief when a man and a woman get married, then they should stick together. It doesn't matter what the situation is. I mean, sure, there's certain extraneous situations, but for the long haul, there's a reason why the vows for better or for worse. If you're gonna get a dedication as big as marriage, you need to be willing to work with each other, not just run off and be loose with other people. Such a custom exists. Rumor has it, it is whispered. I'm glad you brought me so much concrete evidence. She is not gonna be happy with me.
Fiend! Low-bred blackguard! You would make a mockery out of murder? May hell become your home and Satan be a she. Do not near me. Do not befoul me with your presence. You
that last.
What a win you scored, Commander.
You know, woman, You may act all high and mighty. But you're being pretty quick to judge others as well. Juggernaut, Bomber Balloon, Devastator on the double. Ironclad on guard. War of Attrition, not only damage, but slow enemies as well. Every successful hit lowers their speed for 3 seconds, and it stacks. Shamans can charm. Ooh. Give even more use to the shaman. However, I do believe I need a better damage ability. Cast Fireball that creates a pillar of flame. All enemies that come within a 450 meter radius of a pillar are attacked by fireballs. Or unleash one giant fireball. Ooh, let's see. One massive explosion. Or pillar of flame that shoots fireballs inside its radius. Eye of the Patriarch. Or crippling roar. Eye of the Patriarch.
I've had a word with Catherine.
Yeah, well, you know. My own generals are gonna hate me by the end of this. Or at least she is. But she's already basically announced she hates me, so not a whole lot I can do there. Let's see, what all is here? A hunter and a transport? I want to build... I need to build something very useful. But I'm not sure what the most use I can get is. Could always build another parliament to get more strategy cards. If I could take out the capital. That capital's guarded by 3 devastators, 13 troopers, 7 grenadiers, 5 hunters, and 8 armors. Well then. I'm gonna need a lot more if I'm gonna do anything. Perhaps I move the ironclads to do some extra damage. Kind of ships we looking at? Imp fighters and ironclads. They can't reach there this turn. Ironclads. Though I feel like I should start sending iron. I should prepare for the next assault. That's Blue's capital. I took that place out. Let's build an ironclad. Then I want to build... Yeah. Build the ironclad. Then over here, we're going to buy a warlock and a grenadier. Alright, what we got? We got combat. But I'm already broke, so... let them defend themselves. They've got this in the bag. I should think. Yeah. Indeed. Right, alright. Y'all going to destroy the transport. Jolly good. Now, 1 ironclad versus 3. Oh, even more. Very well. What's the map look like? Interesting. Could bring out a fighter squadron. Let's bring out the imp fighters. And bring me into the battle. And we're going to get rid of purifying flames. And summon Eye of the Patriarch. Yes. Now it's a battle. As long as I can get enough to summon my dragon, I think we're good. As long as I can get the... Yeah, as long as I can get the capacity to summon my own dragon form. And there is no...
Impossible, Commander.
Okay.
Impatiently. Rockets or torpedoes? As long as you pay, we've got them. You and I think alike, my lord.
Interesting. Well, my question is, can I just stalemate this?
Every move is a step closer to victory, my lord.
Like, oh, tie ran out.
More steam power. But I was just getting me a beer, sir. Drawing the Iron Curtain.
Oh, I see.
The enemy can carry troops right across the seas with their transports, Commander.
If the machine dies, the imp dies.
Yes, I know. Unfortunately for you, you are also only hired hands. You're not my army. You're a mercenary. But luckily for you, you are not gonna have to worry about it.
They'll be hotter than a smith's fire.
Good job, crew. Uh, 4 hunter mercenaries. Oh boy.
Catherine has created a storm among us dwarves, Commander, and I hope she'll be punished for it. The long goodbye indeed. Balderdash! Old wives' tales. But they got some of our wives and daughters in an uproar, all right. Riled up so that soldiers had to round them up. I'll try to ensure they're treated well, but you never know with army men. They like sword play of different kinds.
The scenes I have witnessed in dwarven cities are appalling, Commander. The exact opposite of what Catherine and I were trying to achieve. I cannot believe you were informed about the murderous practices that are rumored to go on amongst the dwarves and subsequently chose to ignore them. Such a thing is tantamount to complicity. Complicity to murder.
You said so yourself. It's rumored to go on. I cannot simply act upon rumors. And I am getting way super defensive over a video game.
Happy, Commander. I hope you're very happy to have spoon-fed the misshapen monster misogyny by publicly refusing to overthrow the long goodbye. Things have gone from bad to worse. Brave dwarven women stood up in protest only to be apprehended. Haven't been seen since.
Hiya.
You're all part of it, you male monarchs. Part of the monster misogyny, small of mind and small of member, insecure and contemptible. Damned be your kind and damned be your offspring raised for repetition.
Wow.
Ah, to be in the thick of battle. With you calling the shots, it's a joyride rather than a jeopardy. It's hard to say, isn't it? I'd say no, but with a dragon on our side, who knows?
You don't think we're gonna win? Interesting.
Commander, I'd
Oh
like
boy.
to raise a delicate issue regarding the imps. You see,
Oh, don't you dare.
there's just too many of them. They procreate so quickly, they put the rabbits to shame. And if we don't do something about it, there will be 2 of their number for every single elf or dwarf or lizard. Curtail their expansion, I say. Families of 5 should be their limit.
You want me to turn this stuff into Chinese and Japanese and put a birth limit?
Oberon's quite right, Commander.
Of course he approves of it.
In a brothel, and the result is just as diseased. I'd have them all wiped out, but for the moment I'll settle for a mere reduction of their number.
You would approve of it. And you're at 35%. Unfortunately, the Blue Capital's in undead territory.
Oberon oversteps his bounds, Commander.
Agreed.
The family is a holy institution. Let no man mingle with a family's private affairs.
It shocks me a free-spirited elf could advocate state control over the number of children one is or is not allowed to have. Lizards too hatch many eggs in one sitting, so to speak. Huh? Are we Oberon's next target, perhaps?
Yeah, I want to put it past
What is
him.
all this elven claptrap? How dare he utter such rot? An impish family isn't complete until Nipper number 22 comes along.
Wow, that is a lot of kids, to be fair. But still. Besides, they're always blowing themselves up. What's the big deal? Will you enforce imp family planning policy? No, I will not.
A single rat is just a cute animal. A large mouse, no more. But unleash them by the hundreds and thousands, and what are they? Pests. And why? Merely because of their number and the inconvenience that number causes. That is what imps will be. Pests.
Yes, but they're also their own extermination squad because they're always playing with bombs.
Oh, bother. These fellows are like lice, Commander. You see one of them jump about the place, and the next thing you know, there's a dozen of them, rendering everybody else annoyed and itchy.
Oh, Oberon's gonna be at 30% appreciation of me. Popularity with me. Oh, gosh. I want to start siding with the undead, but the undead never support anything that's worth supporting.
Good show, Commander. It's an unthinkable thing indeed for the government to regulate the affairs of the bedroom. I already regard tax collectors as violators of my privacy, let alone sex inspector.
Wise of you, Commander. You know how lizards' tails stir in indignation when the government tries to influence matters of personal freedom and responsibility. Proposals such as Oberon stir me so vehemently I seem to suffer from nervous tics.
Darn tootin', Commander. Set that ruddy elf straight. Too many imps indeed. We're only half as tall as the rest. We deserve to have strength in numbers.
The engineering bay. Let's see what we got. We need to upgrade things. Transport minesweeper? Nah. Mustard gas from Zeppelins. Actually gives Zeppelins a use. Cripple. Charm, though. So if I bought a 10 ability, I could then buy a master skill. And I use warlocks and shamans a lot, so I want the shaman upgrade. Let's meet the Beatles. Right then, to the bridge, to today's combat. Looks like we're gonna be stormed again. Yeah, public opinion, I mean, is very poor over there. Where are my ironclads? There's my ironclads. Let's put a trooper over here and have him come this way. We need to capture more of this territory. Let's build armor and imp fighter. And then over here, rebuild our troopers that we've been losing. And do I have any sort of sabotages? Not really. Are there even imp fighters on the battlefield? There is one imp fighter. There's the capital. Right. I end my turn. Let's see how things play out. Yeah, they're definitely pushing. But they push too long, too much. They're not gonna have anyone left. Now green, however, is playing a good strategy. I hate to admit it, but they are. Oh, it's a battle. Yep, saw that coming. Next. Yeah, no. What's next? The main battle. Yes. Or I fight. But I like I like letting them fight on this one. Especially when I have the numbers advantage. Yeah. Lost one trooper again, but that's it. Oh. Damage control. Enemy warlocks do less damage and destroy a gold mine. Ooh.
Well, there you have it, Commander. Lahanna has her statue and the elves are crying bloody murder. I wouldn't be surprised if their protests escalate.
If they do, then they'll have bigger problems to worry about.
May I just say that I greatly admire Lady Lahanna's courage under such mystifying circumstances. There she is, being feted by the whole nation, and yet her own kin does not partake in the festivities. I had no idea they harbored such silly notions.
Well, why didn't you ask before you did it?
Poor girl can't be the subject of a painting or a statue, indeed. Don't they realize De La Gecko is a grand master? That his work will be admired as long as a single living creature draws breath.
You fight with cunning.
Impressive victory, Commander.
Oh, and you're back to appreciating my skills. Alright, my queen. How bad is it?
Have you seen my statue on Government Square? It's breathtaking. It's a masterpiece. De La Gecko is a genius. An artist beyond description.
Well, just look what he had to work with. And the elves mad beyond description. Well, just look what he had to work with.
You're kind of right, though. Am I ever glad I didn't listen to Oberon going on and on about tradition and idolatry? What a bore that man can be. The unveiling was such a heartwarming event. All the children gathered round, and when I cut the rope and the canvas came down, a great sigh of awe surged through the crowd as they beheld the statue's beauty. Can you believe that I later found out some elf fanatic was planning to blow it up because he thinks I violated the sacred laws of our people? Never would I have thought an elf capable of such madness. All because of a single decision I made.
Sacred laws breed fanaticism, and fanaticism breeds madness. It's not your fault. Or if you go against the wishes of your people, that is the price you'll sometimes pay. If you go against the wishes of your people.
Yet it was not I who erred, but rather a single elf. A representative of a zealot undercurrent, still strong among many of my kind. This entire episode has been quite an eye-opener. For had I not been your queen, and would have heard about an elf princess far away, vain enough to have her likeness carved in marble, I too might have applauded the conspirators' intentions. Now I know better. Now I realize I've been perpetuating a distorted view of art limited by silly laws, shackled by misguided preconceptions. No more.
Interesting. So other than the undead, everybody's fairly happy with me. Now, do I get a new ability? Oh, well, hello. Non-stop broker. Oh. I see. Let's not post things like that in here, please. Ironclad on guard. Can fire high-powered lasers. Oh. I think we're gonna take the Shaman Charm. Because that'll give me a little bit of an edge. In that I can convert enemies to become allies. What is this? Ironclad times 3 versus my Ironclad times 3. Ah, but I have an Ironclad as well. Over here. So they can move 2. For now, let's move all 3 to the mainland. Imp fighters can move up to 4 places, so let's build a little bit of an aerial fleet. They'll move towards the tavern next turn. This turn, however, let's send this hunter over here just to see what happens. And we have a gold mine that we can destroy, so are there any gold mines around? I don't see any, actually. Interesting. Very well. Let's see what this combat shall hold. Ironclads can't move. Imp fighters can't move. Yep. So I could stop any ironclads from moving, but I'm not seeing any ironclads except for these. So I could just prevent them from going anywhere. If I can survive 1 or 2 more onslaughts, I might be able to take out the capital. That would make things quite easier. Yes, let's end turn. Now let us see what takes place. Alright, bringing out some army. Some army coming against me. Now what does yellow do, I wonder? Indeed. Yellow is focusing on defending their home more than they are defending everything else. Oh. They move to their defense. So... Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll just let them fight that one out. Because I knew that wasn't going to end in victory. Because this battle, however, there is no extra defense, so let's just let them do it. I think between all the ironclads and our devastators, we're good. Yeah, we lost 2 troopers, so I'll be sure to replenish those. Queen hated by her own people. Oh dear. Enemy juggernauts deal less damage. Uh-oh.
What do you think of my constitutional draft, Commander? Is it not a pinnacle of progress?
Constitutional draft?
We have just a formal list of 6. No. All of the civilized races will be deemed equal before every court and institution in the realm. It will be a great stride forward along the long road of perfecting our society. And I'm certain already it has the dragon's backing.
So, not a formal list of 6 races, but just the civilized races. Yeah, I can support that. Edmund, however.
Folly has taken hold.
Yep.
Senselessness instilled by an overtly
Knew that was coming.
to the vulgar vagaries of lesser councillors. Words like peace, stability, respect, cooperation are being flounced about as if they really mean anything beyond these walls, as if they are anything more than philosophical placebos intended to make politicians feel important. The daft woman wants to draft a unifying constitution that actually says, we hold this truth to be self-evident, that all the races are created equal. Equal? She must be more demented than a vegetarian cannibal.
Vegetarian cannibal.
Now, I may drink with a dwarf from time to time if there be no other company. I may parley with an imp if it's technobabble I'm after. But to call these beings my equals is a sea-spanning bridge too far, and I'd like you to stop Prospera's proposal dead in its tracks.
I agree. I agree. This is one of those times that idealism takes a run with the truth. She'll say dragons are equal to all of you next. Her proposal is somewhat lofty and perhaps even naive, but it might indeed strengthen the bonds between these ever-quarreling races. I will not disallow it. Ooh, that's a toughie. Sorry, Edmund, but she does have her points.
Reality will have to be the instrument that shall shatter the dreams of fiction. For a work of fiction, this constitution is, Commander. Dead letter among a dead litter of all the races, each with the other's knives in their backs, now and forever.
Just because you're a supreme racist doesn't mean everybody's a supreme racist.
I wonder why Prospera would suggest such a radical reform of law, Commander. Why she would want it in writing that all of us are each other's equals. It's not a bad idea per se, but I wonder if she hasn't some ulterior motive. Remember that these lizards are all more slippery than an eel in a barrel of snot.
Impressive victory, Commander.
You taught our enemy the meaning of defeat, Commander, but already I'm aching to give them another lesson. Come, to battle!
Indeed. But first, let us upgrade our troopers.
Oh, lovely to see you, my lord. Can get a bit lonely here on the engineering bay. We'll forge like not even a dwarf can, my lord.
I have 20 points. What am I buying? I think we're gonna get, let's see, core overload allows troopers to self-destruct. Interesting. I'm good. Mortar turret could be useful. Let's get that. Now let's get the upgraded engines for our Devastators. And let the Warlocks cloak. Or transports clean up sea mines. Or we just hang on to it. Because then we'll have 30 next turn. Yeah, we'll hang on to it and let the 30 next turn. Right then. Ironclad, and a bunch of transports. However, I think what we're going to do this time is we're going to put the Ironclad fleet right in front of their faces so that they have no choice but to come into my territory or to face my Ironclads first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pump the rest of it into actually we have a Devastator, 3 Grenadiers, 7 armor, 2 troopers. Let's build another transport ship, and then I want to build another Devastator, and then a Warlock, and a trooper. This is going to be a drastic situation. Of that I am almost certain. Grenadier, troopers, and a transport. But they are also in the war factory. My Zeppelin and armor could easily get overrun. However, if we are ever going to win this war, we're going to have to take risks. Two fighters to go this way and another fighter to come over here. And we're going to end our turn. All right. Oh, yellow's finally on an offensive. Unfortunately for me, it's 4 Devastators, 7 Grenadiers. We're going to be in a rough time on that one. Now, I need naval prowess. So, Commander. Win us this battle. Commander. Have you lost your mind? You let transport ships beat you. Well, if we are going to win this, it'll be because I've come to support. Maybe not. That. Enemy grenadiers will move slower. Let's summon Scales of Steel. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can't pull out a miracle. I feel like that's what it's gonna take at this point. Right.
Go on, give me a target.
Get over there now. They are already on the move.
You're blowing my cover.
Alright, I need... Really, I need to wait. A lot of grenadiers.
They won't even see me coming.
Oh boy. There's a large army of grenadiers. Alright, I need you to move as soon as you can. So they don't really have air forces, at least. So what I want to do is I want a ground turret and a mortar turret. And we'll do the same on this side. I want mortar and ground. Not that I can support that.
You found me, did you? Like the wind. You're blowing my cover.
Shh! You're blowing my cover.
Anti-ground turret completed.
Devastators. The grenadiers are the terrifying portion about this.
Mortar turret completed.
I need a battle forge ASAP. And let's see if we can't soften them up some.
Battle forge completed.
Well, hiya, Nix. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so we wiped out... Actually, we wiped out a fairly good chunk of this troops. Let's go on and build out the other two. And another mortar. Alright, I need shamans, warlocks, grenadiers.
Your unit will soon be ready.
Oh, and we have a zeppelin. Ooh.
It'll be built in a jiffy.
I want some troopers. We think we can make them surrender if we capture that. Are beginning to produce reinforcements though. Alright. 3 more troopers. Alright. Shaman. Warlock. Shaman. Warlock.
Yes. Proceeding to location.
Must reinforce our front lines as soon as possible. As soon as the shaman gets over there. The grenadier? No, hunters. See, they're preparing for another assault. Oh. Well, hello.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready.
You thought you were playing it smart. Quite the contrary. But now you're just a sitting duck. Oh. Anti-ground turret. Right then.
The best way to see Rivellon is through the crosshairs of my double barrel.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Well, that's an interesting lookout on life. Ah, yes. And then we have the Imp Fighter Squadron.
Get ready to be impressed, my lord. One back, coming up. One back, coming up.
Oh wow. It's quite the impressive little army they've formed. Let's fall slightly back. Let's increase our own strength.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
In the meantime,
The medical emergency.
let's send that squadron forward.
Oiled up and ready to go.
Who requested fireworks? Faster, faster! I want to go faster! Machinery is stopped. Will that stop, Commander? Point me at something that can go boom! Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Grenadier, fresh from the barracks.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Bring out the Devastators.
Oiled up and ready to go.
Hunters off the leash.
Grenadiers are filled up with ale.
I got my license to kill.
Alright.
Trooper ready.
Y'all hold back. And in the meantime,
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Show me my prey.
All oiled
almost out of possible reinforcements.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. We're out of recruits, Commander. Your unit will soon
Yep.
be ready.
all oiled up and ready to go.
And so, what we'll do, because now there's no more population, we also have to make sure our dragon doesn't die.
Death to the false ones. Ready to follow.
Right? Let's heal up.
I will crush their bones.
Hard fought victory, but we can be proud to say it's ours. devastating blow to the Yellow Army. Ah, Imperial Army. Let us claim victory once more. Very good, men. Prosper a quest for equality. Equality is like a mentally stable imp, says General Edmund. It doesn't exist. It's a fluke. Emperor scores haphazard hit. Our Emperor, the new sensation. I have really got to please the undead. They are at 25%. Ooh. Your general's actions have influenced the Empire. Unlock the Acid Blaze skill. And 3 Grenadier mercenaries are fighting on your side this battle. Ooh.
What are my colleagues in such an uproar for? Surely they must realize that with equality comes responsibility. Is a tax increase to put them on a par with lizards and dwarves really such a steep price to pay for the position my constitution lifts them up to? Short-sighted creatures, the lot of them.
Aha. There's the truth of it. Groom yo.
Nail Prosperous split tongue to a rocket and set it aimed for a bent over bog giant. Sign, she said. You'll be respected like dwarves, she said. Well, now we have to pay like dwarves too, and that certainly doesn't make me feel special. Equality, pish posh. An imp's better than a lizard anyway, and always has been.
Dear me, I haven't slept a wink, Commander. What a ruckus these councillors were making all through the night. Roaring dwarfs, squeaking imps. It was like an orcish sing-along ceremony in there. Why is it that talk of morality always ends up in mayhem? Ethics in bedlam. Let them decide the color of curtains in town halls or what type of pie should be served during what festival. Takes them just as long, but doesn't get them quite so riled up.
I'm a pathetic soul, Commander. Let them sign 1,000 declarations of unity and equality. Each one of them rips open new wounds and makes old ones bleed. No sooner was Prosperous' draft turned into law that the true ramifications of her constitution became clear, and all those base-born councillors fought like starved hyenas for a hunk of meat. Delightful to look upon. Truly heartwarming.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I get it.
Me, but never do I quite tire of it. Such is the satisfaction of superiority, Commander. I hope you enjoy it too, once in a while, when the stars are right.
Well, you know, I figured a unified front would be better established for the longevity of my empire. That clearly you people just can't hack it.
Bloody good show, Commander. We kicked butt today, and firmly too.
I'm doing really good, Nix. How about you? Let's see here. To the throne room.
Commander, we all know that if an employer wants to fire an employee, he or she is given 3 weeks.
Oh boy.
That is only reasonable. But Trinculo tells me the imps want to change this to 3 minutes. Please tell him such an unfair change of procedure will not be tolerated.
Oh my. You have 3 minutes to pack up your things and then you're fired. Whew, that would not go over well with anybody.
I must agree with Oberon, Commander.
Oh, thank goodness.
3 weeks is the least one must give a dishonored soul to repent afore the 7, so he can renew his life of servitude with an unburdened...
Pretty decent, I'm glad. Let's see, today's Tuesday. You off tomorrow, or is tomorrow your last day for a little, at least for a little bit. I know you need a break, that's for sure. Dishonored soul to repent before the seven so he can renew his life of servitude.
It shouldn't take directors and supervisors 3 weeks.
Wow!
From the chaff, Commander.
Finally off tomorrow. Hallelujah! Let's go. I did not expect the dwarf to support the imp's decision. Wow.
The worker is as responsible for the quality of his work as his superior is for the providing of wages and proper working conditions. If he doesn't live up to the bargain, then yes, one should be able to fire him on the spot.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, coming from you, it makes sense that you would think that way, because you're the cold-hearted, reasonable lizard folk. But the dwarf, I did not expect the dwarf to agree with that. So if I say yes, the undead will finally be happy with the decision I make. And the elves will be happy. Everyone else will be less thrilled. Firing them without notice, though, that's just cruel. I mean, at least give them I don't know about 3. I wish I could find the middle ground in these decisions. Instead of being, yes, you can, with this, it's either, yeah, you can fire him on the spot, or yeah, you have to wait 3 weeks. Why not put it somewhere in the middle ground? Like 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks, something. Maybe not a full 3 weeks, because that's almost a whole month of pay. So I can kind of see that, but even still, I would not want to be the person to be fired Johnny on the spot. But actually, I work in a location that works that way, so I can't say a whole lot. But I need the undead to be happy, so I need undead to be happier with me. So no, they are not being fired without notice.
A grave injustice has been averted, Commander. Perhaps you may want to tell Trinculo he'll be the one exception to the rule, though. He has 3 minutes to evacuate ship. See how he likes it.
Knowing Trinculo, he'd probably be like, fine, if that's really what you want.
Blessed is the man who lights the dark in prayer and emerges from tenebrous valleys cleansed of sin and sorrow. Well chosen, Commander.
Workers are there to work, and Toddle is there to be pampered, not the other way around. Giving the pros 3 weeks' notice is giving them 3 weeks' license to lay about and do nothing. You'd sing a different tune if you were a captain of industry, Commander.
Now, that example right there is exactly what I was getting at. If you give them 3 weeks' notice, be like, hey, you have 3 weeks till we're firing you, and they start acting up like that, then they've squandered your kindness. And at that point, you go like, you know what? End of the day, don't come back. It's been nice having you here. Hope good things for your future. I mean, there's always exceptions to the rule. I mean, you can't just...
Responsibility breeds industry, Commander. Take it away and idleness is bred instead.
Well, I mean, if you go to work. Just because they can't be fired Johnny on the spot doesn't mean they shouldn't be...
Twaddle. Not that it really matters.
Which, you know, just...
Last 3 minutes. Anyway.
Exactly.
That's why we proposed it in the first place.
Well, if that was the only reason why you proposed it, why even propose it in the first place? Everyone knows you imps are very volatile with your own lives. You don't have to force your volatility among the rest of us. Just because you don't get fired on the spot doesn't mean you should slack off in your last 3 weeks, but it also doesn't mean that you should just join a job and then say you're going to leave in 3 weeks so that you can get 3 weeks of pay for nothing. There's common sense involved here, people. It's not all based on my laws. Come on. Help me out. Oh, what's up, Grumio? What we got? I could use some help. I want to... Hunters can unmask cloaked enemies. I want hunters to be able to shoot aerial units, because I have a feeling we're going to be fighting a lot more aerial creatures. Oh, I should have got the mustard gas! We'll hang on to the rest of our research points. Zeppelins could finally be useful. Right then, now that Blue has exhausted a lot of its resources, I have no ironclads. Oh no. 3 hunters, 11 troopers still. Wow, okay. Yeah, we need to spend our units on refortifying our ironclad. Last thing I want is to have a massive ship defeat. A naval loss is not beneficial. Let's see here. Transport war factory so they can immediately build more troops to defend themselves. I should really... Ooh, I could take this location. They have a transport and a hunter. What's nearby? A lot of reinforcements. Never mind. Let's rebuild our 16 troopers. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay then. I mean, it's not like I can really do anything. But if this army were to go in right now, they'd all be slaughtered. Unless the Dragon Emperor could pull off a miracle, but with numbers like that, I need to be biding my time. Ironclads can't move. Imp fighters can't move. Neither of those are beneficial. So I guess... Well, I'm kind of up a creek without a paddle. Could do that, but then I could get pincered. I don't want to leave myself that exposed. Best bet is to wrap my way around the kingdom. Slower strategy, but could prove more effective in the long run. That's what we're gonna do, I think. Alright, what do we have going on? Naval combat. Yeah, let them fight. Alright, what's next? Oh, that was the only combat that round. Today we're all equals, announced proud, prosperous. Celebration ceremony ends in vicious fist fight. Oh. Well, I guess it's just like America in real world. You're not gonna get racial equality easily. You're gonna have to do a lot of hard work for that. Heck, our squabbles were only based on skin color. Y'all are not skin color difference. Y'all are literally different races. If it was hard for America to get it right, still not entirely gotten it right. It's gonna be a lot more difficult for y'all to get it right. Employers force the stomach sluggards. They can slouch, but they can't be sacked. Hate it. Ugh. This game sometimes hits a little too close to home for me. The political aspect of this is so... Ugh. And every decision affects you one way or another. Man aboard the Raven, everyone's taking a breather. Oh, let's go. I can increase my gold revenue. Oh, it's because my policies. My motivation has increased by 4%, but I received 2 less gold. Oh, no bother. All right, battle fatigue. Juggernauts move slower, and I can build a gold mine for free. Let's go. Can build it and then boost it. What do you want?
Stop at nothing. They'll upset the sanctity of nature as callously as a barbarian would a lady's virtue. But we elves will not stand idly by as their engineered growths deface Earth's surface, even if it means some hungry stomachs must go wanting. They are breeding poison that will make children wither in the womb, and they must be stopped in the name of our Green Mother.
Oh boy. What am I getting myself into?
Now, I grant you, Commander. Normally it's us imps that are described as mad, bonkers, and everything in between. But today,
valid.
The elves are stealing our limelight. Here we are, ready to feed 10,000 starving refugees with techno-veg, and they're huffing and puffing about our so-called perilous technologies. Toppling towers, this is just sheer lunacy.
Techno-veg?
Commander.
Okay, fine. I won't talk with you.
What would you inquire of me, Commander?
Not much, but how do you think the war's going?
You know very well how it's going. We're outnumbered, outgunned, and outmaneuvered. Just the way I like it. Gives us a chance to show how viciously the underdog can bite.
Hear, hear. You and I may not get along on a lot of subjects, but at least we can agree on our combat strategies.
Commander.
What's your take on the war situation?
Commander. We're barely out of the stables yet. Ask me again after we've conquered more than a couple of farmyards.
Valid. Alright, the Queen's quarters. Every time I come back to this place, there's more and more flowers.
My love?
Yes?
I could really use your advice today.
Okay.
It's this refugee business. The imps and the elves are having, a bit of a disagreement. And that's a euphemism if ever there was one.
Yeah, you want to support your elvish kindred, but...
Thousands of people that have fled the horrors of war. But death keeps stalking them in the guise of famine. The imps want to plant techno-veg. Vegetables that are engineered to grow in a day. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
What's the catch?
The problem is that the elves regard this engineering business as a breach of nature's edicts. Techno-veg were never properly tested by academics. They say mothers will bear misshapen children.
Well, not to be rude, but imps are kind of already misshapen. How do you know if it's the techno-veg or not?
To make a long story short, I have been asked by my people to join the protests against the impish techno-veg. Lead them, even. But I'm torn. Whichever decision I make, lives could be lost.
Oh, it is quite the conundrum. Proper research is all well and good, but those refugees are dying right now. If the imps can save them, let them, I say. Or typical of the imps to use a bunch of starving people as guinea pigs. The elves are right to protest. I get that the elves are your people and you want to stand by them, but can you really sleep at night knowing that it was you that were the spearhead for not feeding them? That's what I would ask them, but that's not an option. So instead, I just have to step in and go, actually, let's just save them. Proper research is well and good, but those refugees are dying right now. If the imps can save them, let them, I say.
That is what my heart tells me too.
Good.
No.
We are aligned.
During the protests. And if Technoveg turns out to be a menace, we'll deal with it later. Right now, we have mouths to feed.
Ooh, that was weird. Here, here. Now we have 42 research points. I don't really need to upgrade my dragon skills right now. I need to upgrade my army. And I think the best way to do that see, I am building up my imp fighter squadron, so I might could do that. No, I need mustard gas and let my shamans be able to cripple enemies. Because with those two abilities, my zeppelins will be more useful and the shamans can do more than just heal. Right, and how is the capital looking over here? Got an ironclad to the distance. Ironclad in this territory. 3 hunters, 11 troopers, 2 grenadiers, 3 armor, 4 devastators. At what point do I say enough's enough and attack? That's the real question. Because the transports can only carry up to 5 units, which means I can't move this whole army without building more transport. At the same time, if I play too cautious, I'm going to get overrun from the other side. Any of these have good gold production? If I could take that. Although they do have a lot of transports. Let's better our defenses. Let's build 2 ironclads. And another... is this a war factory? It is a war factory. Spy a grenadier over here. Yeah, let's do it like that. I don't want to be too cautious that it kills me, but I also don't want to be too hasty and regret it. Gold mine doubles the gold output, but none of these have good gold output. That one does, but it's got the tavern. So I could... Ooh. Yeah, maybe next turn. Alright, but for now, let's intern. See what everybody decides to do. Oh, ho 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 ho. You dare attack me? Trooper versus a hunter and a transport, but they're no match for the Dragon Lord. Especially when the Dragon Lord... Let's bring the 2 armor. That way, I save my good cards for when I finally go on the offensive. Oh, I do love strategy games, but sometimes it's a bit of a pain. But then again, I guess that is part of the allure of strategy games. The rise and the fall, not just ever constant victory. Right then. Trooper, get over there. You claim those turrets. Oh, that's literally all they have. You know what?
I will stand until my last breath.
Belay that order.
Big guy coming through.
Get out there.
That's impossible, Commander.
Oh, I have to wait 20 seconds before I can join the fight. Perhaps I grew a little too hasty. Right.
Construction underway, Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy. The enemy can build troopers now.
We must hurry. Oh. Interesting. Alright, I want anti-ground and I want mortar. I think I may have gotten too hasty with my attack. Let's... Oh good, we have the second recruitment citadel. Alright. Get me to 20. There we go. Men, come with me. Alright. Alright.
That's impossible, Commander.
Okay, fine. What else is there? Ah, okay. Men, this way. There we go. Victory is ours. And we didn't lose our trooper. That's what matters. Right. More combat. Easy. Ironclad definitely defeats transport ship. Is that it? That's it. Imp Technoveg could be child killer. No problem, says Cle. Oh, you dare speak of my queen that way. Emperor accused of war crimes and latest victories. Investigation could take years. Emperor denies all charges. War crimes? What war crimes? Emperor to undergo plastic surgery. Why would I undergo plastic surgery? I'm a dragon, for Pete's sake. Unlock the Friends with Benefits Dragon skill for 1 combat round. What does that do? Enemy ironclad's attack range will decrease. Uh-oh. More people want to talk to me.
Dracula's daughter is about to be married. He's over the moon, which I quite understand. But isn't she, well, very, very young. It seems a bit odd to me. Girls her age should be playing with dolls, not husbands.
How old is she?
Smouldering muskets, Commander. So kind of you to come and congratulate me. My daughter's about to marry quite the catch. Richest imp in the borough and manufacturer of build-it-yourself home cannons.
Wow.
Lucky little lady.
Build it yourself home cannons. That sounds fun. I want a home cannon. Although, my luck, it'd probably explode. Oh, great. She's gonna try and make me stop Trinculo's daughter from getting married. What you want to bet?
Commander, a matter has arisen that impels me to seek your benevolence. Once
I called it!
At the hands of male overlords.
I knew it! This young girl is gonna suffer at the hands of the male overlords because she's being given away in marriage.
These horrid arranged marriages. Long have they been a thorn in my side, and now one of your own counselors, that toad of a Trinculo, is giving away his daughter like she was a pretty piece of furniture to some decrepit old duke because the alliance will benefit him financially.
Okay, that is kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh.
And that grey goat she must marry 100 if he's a day. It's detestable.
Wow.
It's vile. But
okay.
Why am I even talking to you? You're just the same. Picked the princess that sat on the biggest pot of gold and moved on.
Excuse me. I did not marry her for gold. I married her to please the most people politically. Because I was told my marriage was not to be for love. My marriage was to be for political progression. So stand down.
Well, I've had it. That girl stuck in your chamber is beyond saving, but Trinculo's daughter is not. Impede this wedding, Commander, right this instant.
Stuck in my chamber? How dare you! You know, I get it. I don't like the situation. She's 12, he's 100. That is... Ugh. That's just creepy to think about. She'll draft a law that says women must themselves consent to marriage before nuptials are allowed. Okay, well that's... Eater, if only I could, but yeah, she's actually, I believe, an ex-queen herself, and I think that's part of her issue. She's a stuck-up snob who thinks she knows how to run everything, and unfortunately, she is a tactical genius, at least according to my wizard advisor. So I'm stuck with her. Kiss her. I don't know. I think she'd probably shove that sword of hers straight through my heart. I don't think my dragon powers would help me that well. If I could eat her, I can guarantee you I would. I would just do away with her. I'd find a new general. Arranged marriages among the nobility have long been an accepted part of politics. Besides, I remember being told you did the exact same thing with your son. Oh, ho, 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 ho! You did the same thing to your sons when you were queen. Oh, no, I don't even care if it's a creepy situation. I have to rag on you.
Was different.
Eat as a cupcake. Wink, wink.
Surely... Fine. I admit it. I did the same. But can I not repent? Must that innocent imp maiden suffer because you, I, and every bloody nobleman out there seeks power and wealth? It is a wicked thing we do, Commander. But my hope that you would institute a departure from the old ways proved to be as vain as beauty convinced she will never wither.
Bam. Actually, let's see. Oh, Mr. Demon of the ship!
Approach. Yes, approach, O dragon. My blood rouses when you near.
Let's see. She looks cute when she's mad. I want to partake in your powers. You have my blessing to nourish in dreams. Seek to adjust my standing. No. I desire the ultimate promise of the demon. My wife is yours. No, I'm not giving you my wife. Especially after I just defended her like that. Maybe not. I thought I could sacrifice other people. Dang it. I'm gonna get ultimate power by sacrificing my least favorite general.
It is written in the stars that the dragon will triumph come the dawn. Well done. My privilege, Commander.
Alright. 30x research points. I could charm an enemy. Dread roar. All enemies are paralyzed in fear. Oh, that would give me the edge. Let's see. I use. That's a tough call. Armor can deploy mines. That could be useful. Devastators can go into siege mode. No mobility. They have a far greater attack range and damage a larger area. Ooh. Let's get the siege cannons. Siege cannons up and running. And let's better upgrade our hunters. Actually, back to the bar. So these are the four generals. So I have Edmund, the racist lizard. The racist lizard man who thinks he's better than everyone. The heavily feminist Catherine. The
glorious battle you fought, Commander. Let's drink to your success.
The trip that is Henry. And then the firecracker that is Scarlet.
With you calling the shots, it's a joyride rather than a jeopardy.
She reminds me of Vi. Between the hair, the little tattoo on her cheek, and just her spirit always wanting to go jump into another fight. Right then. Appears that's all I can do. So let us prepare for more warfare. We have the war factory. I really need to start hammering away at these guys. 'Tis indeed Violet. Violet Beauregard. I could send the imp fighters. Possibly. Although my army is spread very thin. Unfortunately. Let's do that. Actually, yeah, we'll load them up next turn. They should all be able to fit on the transport ship, though. 3 troopers, 7 armor, grenadiers, ironclads. What all do we have left over here? An ironclad, transport ships almost ready to go. One ironclad, though. If I could take out their one ironclad. Let's do that. Let's do that, and we'll build another one on standby. Then over here, let's build another imp fighter and another trooper. Let's move the warlock this way. Oh, I need to capture that island. But for that, I need a transport ship. And unfortunately, all my transport ships are in the wrong location. So, let's do this. Let's send our ironclads over here so we can take out that ironclad as well. Small victories. Go to battle. Alright, 2v1. I could let her do it, or I could just let them fight. Okay. Well, we lost one, but we maintained our superiority. We will definitely need to reinforce that. Oh. Green is moving up. Perhaps I can let green take the battle for the capital, and then I clean up the mess that's left. Wouldn't that be nice? I knew that headline was coming. Emperor approves young girl's match with 1 foot in the grave old nobleman. Disgusting, unconscionable, lucky old sod. Wow. Lucky old sod. That's really the next line you say. Criticism of me. That's one lucky old guy. Wow. It's just like real news. Activists agree Emperor must be a woman. Shocking pictures found on Raven. Excuse me? Where do you get calling me a woman? Ooh, 4 shaman. Alright. We have another political decision to be made. Visit to the bar, and then I assume resolution of Trinculo's daughter.
Thundering carbines, you didn't listen to Catherine, Commander. That evil witch would have sabotaged my daughter's marriage given half a chance. No. She's a duchess now, and with a bit of luck, the old coot she married will kick the bucket afore the new moon rises.
So, you opted not to abandon arranged marriages, did you, Commander? Most of the nobility rejoice at that decision, but personally I deplore it to some extent. Some of these girls are so young, so precious. Too soon are they forced to face that other side of life.
You know, it's kind of funny to me that you are against arranged marriages, considering I married the girl you arranged to marry me. Out of any of the others, it was your pick that got chosen. And yet you're over here being a strong advocate to abolish arranged marriages. Alright, go on, fuss at me.
By now, that imp girl, I mean. Married to one who can't walk without a cane or talk without dribbling. Probably not good for anything else either. There's your silver lining. While we're on
Valid.
the subject, a dwarven baron had the audacity to ask me whether I truly meant all that women should consent nonsense, and said he'd like to marry me, the baron and the general, because of mutual benefits.
Wow.
He may have been ready to go down on one knee, but my knee was quicker. Funny walk, that'll be him.
You know what? Good on you. That good on you. I'll be sure to laugh very heavily at that dwarf should I see him.
Damn that infernal harlot of a Catherine. How dare she assault a dwarven baron? My very cousin twice removed. He does her the honor of proposing marriage, and she strikes him in his pride.
Hey, you should have known better than to mess with her to begin with.
What a splendid victory that was. Your strategic insight almost rivals my own.
Was that almost a compliment, Edmund?
You triumphed yet again. Keep up this pace, and the war will be over in no time.
Yeah, maybe. Now for the scary part.
I'd like to address some issues I have with the Rivellon Times. Now, I know the press will try to embellish stories to make for more savory reading material. But half the stuff they print nowadays is fabricated nonsense of an almost always sensational or slanderous nature. I want you to reprimand them, Commander. I want it to be known that from now on they must either publish the truth or else publish no longer.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. But you know what they're gonna post next turn if I say that? Emperor tries to silence the media. Emperor doesn't want free speech. Yada yada yada. There's no right answer to that because no matter what you do, you're gonna face consequences. Probably severe consequences.
I see no imp interest in this matter at all, Commander. I'll just flip a coin then. Heads means yes, tail means no. And heads. Yeah, go ahead and reprimand them.
Alright, so that's 2 saying yes.
The Rivellon Times is a dwarven and therefore commercial enterprise, Commander. Juicy stories sell copies. That is simplicity itself. I categorically deny, by the way, that our editors spread lies.
You're...
Or at the very least,
wow.
spread lies on purpose. So, if a chambermaid divulges to us a minister of the crown likes to spank his mistress in the bedroom, and this later turns out to be untrue, she is at fault, not we, for having printed her tale.
Wow! Spoken like a true reporter. It's not my fault if the source wasn't legitimate. I just write what my sources tell me. I don't care if it's true or not.
Commander. The Rivellon Times journalists aren't simple fact finders. No, they ferret for filth. Ever since I've become a counselor aboard the Raven, I've discovered dwarven newspapermen under my bed on no less than 3 separate occasions. And one I caught climbing through the bathroom window.
Wow.
The Rivellon Times is no more than a daily dose of heresy for those that sinfully partake.
He wants me to just get rid of the Rivellon Times.
Altogether, Commander.
So, we have a decision that is everyone against the dwarf. Which means everybody's gonna get a happy boost. So, including myself, will I restrict the freedom of the sensational press? I'm probably gonna face a lot of backlash for this, but yes, we are going to punish the press for their slanderous words.
I thank you, Commander.
Indeed, it is Mr. Bones.
The of the Empire is a great responsibility, not a lackadaisical frivolity. The dwarves would do well to take this duty a bit more seriously, and their caricaturists especially could stand to be a bit more sensitive.
Okay, so we just do like the coin says then. We could flip one every bloody time, you know? Sure would put an end to all this bloody bickering.
Indeed. And it would probably save a lot of headache until after we posted whatever the coin says. And then we'd probably be in a world of hurt.
But this reprimand will kill business. Who wants to read mere facts? Facts are boring. Or, blimey, Commander. Reprimand if you must, but don't break the news until I've sold all my shares in the Times.
Don't tell anybody that we're gonna only spread the truth from now on until after I've gotten rid of all my shares. Wow, spoken like a true politician. Indeed, Wooge follows the coin it knows best.
Very good, Commander.
We'll just play this like Two-Face.
Embarrassing for my wife to pick up the morning paper and find out I'd been tending to another garden on the side. She kept on hogging the rose bushes. My favorite. What was I to do?
I want to plant my own roses, honey. No, they're mine. Wow. What a scandal. Tending to his own rose bushes.
Well, I guess a reprimand is a first step. Does it include the raiding of the Rivellon Times' offices, perhaps? Shall
No.
it be gutted by fire?
No.
For that would be most agreeable and please the Seven.
Bummer. We're reprimanding them. Not gutting them, not flaying them, not burning them, not killing them. We're gonna fuss at them and be like, hey, I don't want to see that the Emperor's a woman again. That's all I care about. Don't go spreading false news about me. Tell the truth and we'll be happy. Breaching fire. Upon activation, your fireballs do more damage to dragons, medium, and heavy units. And there's a lot more heavy and medium units. You cast a shield around yourself that prevents negative status effects such as fear or sabotage. Gives a damage reduction. No. 35% less damage permanently, as long as your skill is there. I think the advantage is a better option. Although I don't really have a thing that I'd want to get rid of. Let's look at the engineering bay. I ought to save to get the juggernauts or the bomber balloons. Probably the bomber balloons, actually. Short, sharp shock. Armors can create a massive shockwave. No. I wouldn't mind the shaman immunity, though. Get shaman immunity. And let's let our armors deploy mines. And the warlocks can cloak. Alright. Now then. My second ironclad. I want you to regroup with the first one. What do we got? 4 hunters, 12 troopers, 3 grenadiers, 4 devastators, 4 armor, and a transport ship. Interesting. Right then. 2 grenadiers and a hunter, 5 grenadiers and 3 troopers. We need to make some headway. We're just standing idle. I think we bring... Oh. Oh. I could move him up. Interesting. There's a transport ship over here. I could go hunt the transport ship. could just hunt the transport ship. That's actually exactly what we're gonna do. We can kill the transport ship. Haha! Ironclad has revelation. Let's go. You might be able to do a little sneakiness. That would be very beneficial. Okay. Well, let's bring... Ooh, where do I bring them, though? I could start making my way over to here. It's probably the best option. Yeah, let's do that. Meantime, I definitely need to defend this border. Let's summon a Zeppelin and the transport. And over here, what do we have? Do we have a transport ship? We do have a transport ship. Perhaps. Even if I did it as just a way to whittle down, I'd need at least... Yeah. Alright. I want to build another transport ship and another trooper. Alright. What happens to battle? Oh, good. Let yellow and green fight each other. That pleases me greatly. Alright. Take them out. Whatever armies they were storing are now defeated. No headline today because the Rivellon Times is being censored by Draconic Emperor. Our sincerest apologies. I knew they were gonna do it because me telling them to tell the truth would mean they'd be telling about that. Imp Girl testifies about wedding night with senior spouse. Warning, contains shocking imagery. Emperor supremacy at war on resources called both questionable and fleeting. Ooh, I got a crippling war card. Imp fighters will do more damage, and bomber balloons won't be able to move. Oh, that's so helpful. Uh-oh.
Troubles, troubles, troubles. Will I never have a moment's peace? First, Lohanna betrays her own kind.
Whatever.
Now the dwarves are causing a drought that will wipe the famed but elusive speckled jackal from the face of the earth. Oh, if you could ease my mind somehow, I'd be eternally grateful, Commander.
Wait, what? The dwarves causing a drought? What do you...
Commander, I wanted to tell you, we dwarves have finished building the great dam that ensures to our watermills in the steelworks of Riox. Soon, warship production there will run at full capacity.
Go back to the imp shocking imagery. You don't get to see the imagery, it's just the newspaper headlines that we get to read. And besides, that's what the imps look like.
Save the day. And if any of those refugees
it's not like a little infernal demon imp. It's these guys. It's for a friend, sure, buddy.
Impressive victory, Commander. You fight like a lion, which is almost as good as a lioness.
Almost as good as a lioness. Uh-oh, Queen's gonna have to decide.
What? Oh, it's you, my sweet. I'm sorry, I was miles away, thinking of that refugee camp. I visited the place, you know.
Oh?
I'm ever glad I followed my heart and let the imps grow their miracle vegetables. So many lives were saved. and the bad effects the elves were afraid of. There simply haven't been any.
Well, good.
Even so, Oberon, and by extension many an elf, was livid when I declined to join the protest.
I'm sure.
I feel it would be prudent to show my people that I'm still on their side. To that effect, I have my eye on the dwarves and a dirty trick they're playing on a defenseless stretch of wildlife.
Yep.
Put it down so as to provide water for a massive warship factory.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they didn't think twice about the famed speckled jackal, a beautiful creature that is now threatened with extinction. I want to show the dwarves that this is unacceptable. I want that dam destroyed.
Whew, oh boy. I either have to... Ooh, that... Oh, no. Is this one of those times where it's a situation of happy wife, happy life? Forget what politics say, do what my wife wishes. It's probably the safest option for my sanity and safety. I'm afraid that dam is the catalyst of an economic success story without parallel. Power, riches, employment. Will you sacrifice it all for the sake of a pack of wild dogs? Or, your wish is my command, dearest. We can't sacrifice an entire species for the sake of a few warships. I'll send some rogue imps and make sure there's TNT in their backpacks. That should do the trick. Oh, crap. Oh. So I either piss off my queen or I piss off the dwarves. Oh, boy. Oh. But she does have a point. She's been pitted against her kind time and time again. Your wish is my command.
Oh, but that's wonderful. Let them strike a blow for nature. Long live the speckled jackal.
On one condition, you bring one here as a pet. I want a pet dog. And a rare dog at that. Happy wife, happy life. Tell her I want a son. I mean, it's not a bad idea to raise an heir because he'd probably be part dragon too. Come on, son, let's go tear down our enemy's kingdom. We shall fly together. I think we save our upgrade points to get master rank upgrades. Or daughter, yeah. Daughter'd be nice. But considering the archaic ways this civilization is, I don't think a daughter would be nearly as potent a message as a son. I know. Gasp. Such archaic ways. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. Let's deploy. Let's deploy the ironclads so that our transport ships may go safely. I want this tavern. So I think... Where's my imp fighters? I could just send them straight over. Hang on. That might be an idea. Oh, but they're grenadiers. It is indeed the old days, but I'm trying to make it better. We're trying to get racial equality and... I guess I did kind of limit freedom of speech though already, didn't I? Oh, maybe I'm not a good leader. Uh-oh, Chad, I'm a corrupt ruler. What's wrong with me? Alright, I want to build 4 new troopers so that I can load these troopers into the transport ship. And that transport ship is going to do a suicide mission. Let's go! Oh, wait. Maybe I don't do that just yet. Let's load a couple armor into this one. Let's build a couple grenadiers. Yeah, let's build 3 grenadiers. So yeah, unload y'all. You'll go next round. Right then. As far as y'all are concerned, I want to load... Actually, this has all I need, so as long as it survives, we can take that out next turn. Alright. Let's see what happens. They fight each other, and yellow survives. Wow, I'm impressed. What's next? Transport versus Ironclad. Ironclad immediately wins. That was it. Imp destroys Dwarven Dam with dragon's consent. This is a war crime and we will retaliate, response irate Sir Silvervein. Uh-oh. Emperor, it is too early to rest on your laurels. Free naked dragon poster inside. The scandal. Where'd they get a picture of me naked? Ooh, Pillar Flame. Wait, I've lost a oh yeah, I lost a factory, but I get a Pillar Flame card. Ooh, wait. Oh no. Where did I lose a factory? Oh! Interesting. They actually blew up one of my factories. Six Devastators, 3 Grenadiers. Alright, it's time to actually do something. Y'all go into there. Troopers, load up. Grenadiers, load up. Alright, time for a suicide mission. With any luck, you'll survive. Good luck. That's all I had to say to you. I got my hopes up until I heard it was here. Oh, sorry to disappoint, Whoosh. Maybe next time it'll be a better looking dragon. With that, I'll take my leave. Farewell, Whoosh. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Let's see here. Holy moly, 22 troopers. 9 hunters, 6 grenadiers. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Green is getting so much fortification. What I need to do is just make a fleet. You just make a fleet and storm the castle. Oh no, you don't go anywhere. I need no stop. You're not allowed to leave. I'm gonna deploy another Devastator. Yeah, just 2 more Devastators. Alright, and if we can capture that, then we'll convert the tavern to a gold... Actually, it might be better to just have the tavern. Alright, so we captured that. Nice. Conflict there. Conflict at sea. That's not going to be an issue for them. And then the big conflict. Alrighty. Oh no, they didn't deploy. Oh no. Yeah, no, there's just 100% guarantee of winning unless I join the battle. Well, you know what? We got all these cards. Let's summon some mercenaries. If we're gonna hit them, let's hit them hard. 4 armor. 4 hunter. 4 shaman. We'll save the rest. Unit advantage. Actually, no. Let's do some subversions because they got a lot of troops. I want their warlocks. Do they have warlocks? They don't even have warlocks. And all these affect warlocks. Cool. Okay, never mind. Unit advantages. My hunters, armors, and shamans. So I want hunters and armors, right? Alright, armors have an increased attack range, and hunters will fire faster. Or I pull a dragon card. Might actually be a good idea. I could go Acid Blaze. Actually... You know what? This is a suicide mission. Why am I wasting all of these cards? I probably can't retract them. Oh, I can retract them. Okay. We're going to give them some backup, but I mainly just want to test the waters. Let's give them the Grenadiers. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. But maybe we can take some of them out with us. That is the goal here. Are you coming to the tree? Strung up a man, they say murdered 3. Oh, right. Alright, unload all before you somehow insta-die.
Yes.
Because I feel like that's going to be the only way we survive this battle. Alright. Grenadiers, y'all start capturing the rest of your territory. Alright, folks. If we're gonna win this, we need to get as many structures as possible. For we are going against the capital ship. We We cannot afford to take it easy. In fact, we need to go on and build a arrow factory. All right, you guys capture this now and build it. All right, good. Reload. Ew, come over here.
Yeah, I love traveling.
We gotta make a mad dash.
It's been a pleasure.
Pay me in blood. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. Aero factory completed.
All right, we need anti-ground, we need anti-air, and we need mortar.
Completed. It'll be built in a jiffy.
Where can I take you?
Oh crap!
We're in a mess here.
Yes, we most certainly are.
Turret completed. Enemy hunters won't stumble in our pitfalls, Commander. They can easily unmask the That's impossible, Commander.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Recruitment citadel completed.
Oh no.
We're getting pinned here.
And that is not good. That is not good at all.
Yes.
For glory and honor and wealth.
Get over here now. This is not gonna end well.
I don't feel comfortable doing this.
Alright, good. You destroyed that. You have got to get over here ASAP.
Construction in progress.
You and the Battle Forge. Now. If you want to win,
At your service.
unload all.
It's been a pleasure.
Come on. Nine.
Let's get this dance of death started.
All right, I need you to capture this area. What do we have?
Catch as catch can.
Actually, cancel that.
Is that a trick? Well, not anymore.
Negatory. We may be on death's door, but we are not going to give up. Okay. Fall back. Woo, you missed me. Alright. Battle Forge. They're already sending more troops. Alright, I need y'all to go capture. I need y'all to come over here quickly. Quickly. Before they get there, preferably.
That's impossible, Commander.
Alright. Quickly build up defenses.
Construction in progress. Who will break? Who will bend?
Alright, I need you to immediately... Oh boy. Oh boy. Grenadiers, 2 shamans, bunch of warlocks, and a couple troopers.
Anti-ground turret completed.
Oh boy.
Is ready to construct devastators. We're getting pinned here.
And fireball. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, hiya, Sigrun. Just in time to witness my devastating defeat. But to be fair to myself, I did go into this combat expecting to lose.
Warlock ready for action.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Woo! Retreat. So the game is called Divinity Dragon Commander. So it's part of the game is this kind of combat. Part of the game is board game style defenses. And you got political aspects, you got all sorts of yeah, there's just too much air defense. I can't do anything. Yeah, I think we've lost. But hopefully getting obliterated, but I only sent minimal troops. I just wanted to see what the landscape of that place looked like more than anything, and we didn't take out any of their troops. That's lovely. Right, green took over. Nice. Anti-militaristic demonstrations responsible for latest defeat. What? Before he was famous, we had the Emperor's childhood photos. Just checking in. See ya. Gonna go to sleep. You have a good night. I'm actually about to have to get ready to go to sleep myself. Work and all that, you see. So in fact, we have 108 technology points. Let's buy us some upgrades before we end our evening. War of Attrition. And let's get the bomber balloon, shall we? Enhanced explosives. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Like hovering mines. Or revelation. Let's do the revelation, because they seem to be doing a lot of cloaking right now. Alrighty.
Commander, I'll not pretend I'm naive enough not to know that where our armies go, regrettable misbehavior sometimes follows. But I had no idea as to the scale of the transgressions committed.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, General Catherine caught a whiff of these unsavory practices and decided to fight them tooth and nail.
Oh boy.
Ridiculous the trivialities General Catherine gets all hot and bothered about. So one or two of our own soldiers overstepped the line somewhat after taking yet another town or city. They fought to the death. Were they not allowed some R&R? A cuddle and a fondle with some local belle?
Excuse me. You, the one who harps about the sins of the world every second, are justifying whatever it is.
I have conducted a couple of surprise inspections of late to see firsthand how our ground troops are conducting themselves in newly conquered territories. The result is exactly what I had expected. Atrocious. Swarms of fire-spouting locusts wouldn't do as much damage as the average cohort. They pillage left and right, and what is worse, rape every woman and girl they can get their Most officers turn a blind eye, and those that don't get transferred beyond the lines. This is nothing short of organized assault.
Indeed.
But I took matters into my own hands, Commander. The first offenders have been court-martialed.
Excuse me.
Touched one last time by angel lust, then limp and lethargic forever.
It's like you have matters well in hand. Carry on. War is an ugly business. I thought you know that. I need every last soldier on the battlefield, so there will be no more hangings. Oh, she's gonna hate me if I tell her no more hangings. Because she's gonna take that as a sign of, oh, so you support the raping and the pillaging. No, but I also don't need every single man that decides he wants to get freaky hung, because we will have no one left in the army. I've heard enough real life war stories to know what kind of crap can go on in the world, in battlefield. It needs to be punished, but death? But you know what? Carry on, Catherine.
Commander. The harvest from the hanging tree will be plentiful this year.
And the only reason is because it's the hanging tree. Because I was just singing the hanging tree. So, you know what, Catherine? You came at no better of a time than right now. The hanging tree shall sleep well tonight.
You seem to grasp the basics of strategy, Commander, for you scored another victory. But its mastery eludes you, for defeat befell you also.
Hey, we had to test the waters.
You might find it strange hearing this from me, Commander, but I quite agree with Catherine. As far as women are concerned, the pleasure may lie in the chase and the kill, so to speak. But I don't take the hunting metaphor literally, whereas several soldiers do. To force oneself on a girl is detestable.
Indeed.
And the men who do so should lose the weapon that's causing her misfortune.
Indeed.
It's tough to swallow both victory and defeat when both are dealt out in equal portions. But we must partake, mustn't we, Commander?
Alright. Let's make a decision on this, and then we will call it a night.
Druidini leave so as to experience its gentle, mind-altering effects. There are some that say its use should be outlawed, but I want to propose the exact opposite. Studies have shown this plant's medicinal use can do wonders to alleviate pain. So I think every doctor should be allowed to...
So we're having the medicinal marijuana discussion.
Both in sickness and in health, we recognize the judgment of the gods, Commander, as we do in convalescence and death. Interfering by means of medicine is already a sin.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna disapprove. How did I guess that?
What is it with the elves and their damnable love for hallucinogenic leaves? I've seen those who use it, sitting around with bloodshot eyes, talking gibberish.
Medicinal? Malicious, more like it!
Commander, if Druidini truly possesses the qualities attributed to it by Oberon, and under responsible medical supervision it may be used to alleviate pain, well then of course I support the elven bid.
It is only logical. Yep, I expected that from you as well. Huh, next faction decision at 85%. So if I say yes to this, I can get a new faction decision for her.
Correct, Commander. Sure, it took our researchers a very long time to write down their results, which they did in the weirdest of phrases, and for some reason they et and et and et. One simply cannot dismiss their deductions.
So I make the undead more unhappy. And I get a faction decision made. You know what? I'll approve.
Thank you, Commander. Druidini really is a wonderful herb if used with care.
Got an achievement for allowing this.
Suffers among the likes of Falstaff and Yorick.
If thou hast erred, let pain be thy penance, for it sweats the sin from your skin.
The use of Druidini is in itself a sickness, Commander, and can never be a cure. Patients will leave our clinics as addicts.
Yes, the dragon does make for a fine doctor. And I will trust that you will remember that.
The trivialities, General.
Anyway. That being said, this is as good a place as any for us to save and carry on another time. So with that being said, I want to thank all of you for watching and joining me tonight. Hope you had as fun a time as I did. Letting us get mad at our very high-strung Lady Catherine, and getting some wins, getting some defeats. Such lovely interactions. And I hope we all have a good evening and a good day tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. And in fact, let me see. I believe I saw that Phantom was streaming. He is streaming. We're gonna raid Phantom. The Phantom existence. He's playing Hades. Let's see what he's up to. Yes. We shall start the raid. So, thank you all for watching. I hope y'all had a great night again. See y'all next time, and I think next stream for me will be, yes, Thursday night. We shall be doing some Fortnite with Great Nick's Morningstar. Will be a glorious time. Who knows? Maybe we get a victory royale. That would be amazing. Time to check out the new season. Until next time, see ya.